Yo, 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 what's up, guys, and welcome to the stream. Don't mind the Twitch counts. There's something happening with my Twitch multi-stream, so I'm going to try and fix that for the next stream. But today we are going to be working. Let me just double check everything's good here. Yep, 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 yep. Everything's looking good. Today we're going to be working more on the inventory system. Now, what I'm using is I'm actually using Game Dev Raw's multiplayer inventory system, but I've done a little bit of optimizations. I've also broken it down into what's it called? Into one component. So there was multiple components, but now there's only one component. Um, these are containers. What I'll do is I'll jump in and I'll show you. I'll jump in and I'll show you actually. So we'll jump straight in and I'll show you how everything's working. So we've got an inventory system and we've got a container system. So this is technically a container. So it's like an inventory system, but for objects. So your mattress is going to be your storage place for your cell. And the way I'm making it, the way I'm going to do it is that they're not going to be containers. Containers will be able to be open and closed by anybody. But I'm going to make a storage instead of a container, make a storage which is like a version of the container that is linked to only you, so only you can access that container, and that's going to be your mattress in the cell. Is this even going in? What's going on here? We want to jump in and play the game. So yeah, so we pretty much just got a standard inventory system, a container system. What I've got to do is I've got to either modify the container system or, like I said, rebuild a whole new version of the container system. So then it can be linked to you. I could do it within the container system. So if we actually link a player to this container, only that player can access it. We could potentially do that, but I think we're better off just making a whole new container system. So containers will be just around, like, I can, for instance, like in the cafeteria, I can make the fridge and the ovens containers, so you can store stuff inside the fridge and inside the container to hide it. But the way it works is with the containers, containers that are the global containers, like the fridge and that, people can actually go in and take your items. So you've got to watch where you store stuff. But if you want to save stuff, inside your cell, you'll be able to save it into your mattress. But we've got to do some modifications. I don't know why it's taken so long to load in. I think the map's starting to get a little bit up there. But let's jump straight in. So there we go. We've got an inventory system, simple inventory system. I've only got one object so far, which is a shank. But we've also got storage. So, obviously you can take stuff from it. I've also done, I'll show you what I've done for this system. So this system is now, uh, using, I've got to get the struct. So pick up data. They're now using soft object references, so it's a lot more optimized now. I've also added weight and value to the equation, so we've got to build that in. But right now, what I've been doing is we need to make an alert system for this type of stuff. And I've already started the alert system, so we can go back into here. Let me just check up on you guys. Shout out to the two watching on YouTube. Yeah, everything's looking good. So, alert system. We've got our alert system. So now, oh, that's right. We should. I've just got a basic alert system. So what should we do? Event begin play, obviously. What are we going to need in here? We're going to need the controller. I'll just do the standard stuff we're going to need. So casting to character and pawn and stuff are C++ classes, so they're already loaded on memory. So it's not that bad to cast like this. So get owner of the actor, promote that to a variable, character reference. And now we've got to get controller. Now we can do it is valid. because I think it takes a little bit of time. So if it's not valid, we can delay until next tick. Now we can cast to player controller. Player controller. Okay, that's us. Get owner of the component. Alright. Now we've got that. Now we can probably just do this in a function. Just create alert widget. Before I forget. Create widgets. Alert. I should be probably doing it in a modularized system, but I'm just doing inventory, it's its own, alerts its own, and the main HUD its own. So this is where the player controller comes in. It's where we promote this bad boy. Alert widget. Now I can do a validated gets. If it's not valid, we want to create the bad boy. If it is valid, we want to add to viewport. Alright. So now we're creating widgets. Alert types. Alright. So now I'm just doing, there's two types of alerts, information alerts and error alerts. We're just doing different sounds and different icons. As you can tell, I've already got the images and the sounds. Uh, okay. Theoretically, I could do it here. Theoretically. Okay. Message, blomp. I should be doing this so you can do multiple at the same time, but we're just doing something basic for now. So if it is playing, we just stop it. Stop animation. And then we want to play the animation. Okay. Okay. Set the text. Play the sound. Set the icon. If it's playing, stop it and replay it. That's us. What's this? Okay. Yeah, I think that's us. Alright, so now we don't need that. What we should be doing here is going double check up on you guys. Yeah, everything's looking good. Shout out to the one watching on YouTube. No one on Twitch because something's wrong with the thing. So, interesting. Okay. What on earth is going on here? Uh, okay. What is that nonsense? Okay. Okay. Inventory full. Item cannot stack. You cannot stack any more of this item, mate. Uh, what is that? Okay. You do not have any free inventory. Only 2 of them? You do not have any free inventory slots. You cannot stack any more of this item. Oh, that's right. I've got to add the weight equation. Okay. So let's just fix all this. Alright. No alerts for removing. Throw item. Uh, okay. Okay. I do the weight equation here. So what I should do now, start building in the logic. Honestly, do this. Do it like this. Do a simple get inventory weight for each. What I should be doing is a much more efficient way than this, and instead of getting the weight like this by looping through everything. But that's what we got so far. Okay. So inventory weight, get inventory weights. Interesting. Okay. I don't like the naming of that. Okay. So now what we should local total weight. I don't like this. Uh, okay. That's right. I need some max weight. So max inventory weight. Max inventory weight 10 pounds. What? You know what? We'll just leave it at 10 for now. What? Okay. Okay. How did I do this before, man? Okay. Um, I feel this is not the right way to do it, but so that's how heavy the item is. So that, so the total weight, so how heavy everything is, plus how heavy that bad boy is, that's the new weight. And if that is less or equal to the max inventory weight, item will fit. Oh, we don't need this local item will fit. We just need item will fit. Item will not fit. Okay, I'm assuming. And now I can go like this and go. Inventory contents. Item will fit. Then we continue. If not, we go this way. And we say that item is too heavy to fit in your inventory. That item is too heavy to fit in your inventory. Okay. So now we've got weight logic cranking. Now we have to do is build the logic into the thing. So that theoretically, actually no, now we have to go to here. And this is where the alerts are. Interesting. You kidding me, right? Fuck. I'm gonna have to transfer all of this over into the inventory to be able to get the character reference. Because this is a component for the game mode. Like, where am I going to get the character reference for this? You kidding me, right? Theoretically, these can go into the. Oh man, bad. Because when we interact with the container, then we've got the character reference. So then we can access this, where I can put these. Wow. Okay, let's forget containers for now. Let's just check that this is. Let's just do the rest. I have to move these over. Uh, what I want to do is okay. Fuck. Man, I can do this a lot better way than this, but one. Well, let's just do this. What the hell? What? I hate these little underscore things, man. Uh, oh man, this is probably so much better. I should pass this through when I'm actually creating it. But fine. Oh man. Let's just do this and I could rebuild it. Get max inventory weight which would be max inventory weight. Oh, this isn't really that bad. wow, is this getting called like every second because it's a bind or something, like every frame or something? Or does it just update once it changes? I don't know. So theoretically, we should see our weight on our inventory on the main widget. Make sure no one's commented. Shout out to the two watching. Once I get it all working, I'm going to go through it all and see if I can optimize some things. Maybe pass through this data here when I'm actually building the widget, because I'll actually have all that data there. But for now, we're just doing this. How long have we been going for? 38 minutes. Not bad. Come on. It's taking a bit to load in. It's really not that big. The map's really not that big. 2,500 actors. Come on. Come on. Loading. My God.
You've got 30 minutes of rec time.
Okay,
the
message alerts is times amount. I gotta do times amount. Times amount. Uh, so 1 plus 1 times 2. I'm pretty sure that's the math. Okay, there's that done. Now we can go to alerts quickly. The alert box needs a render opacity of 0. Plus, I don't like the positioning of this. What? Okay, I need to breathe. I need to do this a lot better than this. This is ridiculous. But I just want to see, get it working. So 0.3 times 4 will be 1.2. 1.2 pounds. and I didn't put any LBS pounds. Yeah, definitely gonna have to transfer this stuff over. So everything's done on the player's component. It was in its own little game mode actor component because it had saving logic to it, but I've disabled all that logic. We don't need it.
You've got 30 minutes of rec time. The cells have been unlocked.
There, 1.2 pounds. And then if I drop one, bang, 0.9. There we go. With a 10. Alright, at least that's working. Now we need to get this stuff working here. We'll just leave that for now, and we'll just do this here. Oh. Item value. Okay. We're just going to live with this. So this and this. Value. Wait. That's what we're going with. Item amount. Okay. We can do this the dodgy way. Now I have to go through this. Oh my God. Item value. Okay, but we want to format this bad boy. into a value. Like that. Okay. Okay, so now theoretically that should be good. Man, it's taken a while to load in. Check up on you guys. Shout out to the two watching.
You've got 30 minutes of rec time. The cells have been unlocked.
Beautiful. Yeah, that works. It's gonna work now. I need to fix this. So that's all working normally, but we need to fix this up. We need to do something here. Can I put it? Oh, it's a vertical box, that's why. It's in a bloody vertical box, can you believe it? Oh wait, no, because that's the vertical box. Still in the vertical box, man. Come off it. What did I do before? That's the vertical box. The whole thing. And we've got a horizontal here. Ah, okay. This might work now. What on earth is going on here? Oh man. That feels to the side. That feels to the side. I'll probably just do a like a modular section of it, and then have that widget over to the right. How long are we going for? Almost an hour, not too bad. Shout out to the two watching. Just messing around with this inventory system, trying to get this weight logic done. Everything else is done. I just need to get it shown on your actual inventory so you know how much weight you got. Then once that's done, all I've got to do is convert the add item container to container and remove item to container needs to be moved over to the player actor component, because we need to be able to have the character reference to be able to send alerts for when you can't fit things inside of what containers. What's the go here? What? 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 Okay. Just don't touch anything. So if this icon is over to the right, I'm going to be happy. If it isn't, I'm going to be very unhappy. Man, it takes ages to load into the map. It's probably not as lightweight as I thought it was going to be. It's only 2,000 objects, but 2,500. So, interesting. Make sure everything's going good here. Everything's going good. Yep, yep, yep. Shout out to the two watching. I bet you we're not even going to go into the game now. Come on, man. Finally.
You've got 30 minutes of rec time. The cells have been
Oh,
locked.
beautiful. That's what I want. So theoretically, that I mean, that's just gonna work for now. Hopefully that looks good. Let's jump back in. Don't press anything this time. Now what I want to do now is after I do this, I want to do save it, and then we can try that moving over that container stuff. We can just do it on the server through the actor component, the player component. Man, it takes ages to load in. I should look into that, see what.
You've got 30 minutes of rec time. The cells have been unlocked.
Of course it's not in the right position. Okay. Now it might actually. Then, oh, but it's inside the horizontal box. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna feel it. Hopefully the feel works. I could get the player controller from the game mode and do it that way. I'll just have it all in the player component. Easy to work with. Alright,
You've got
that
30
works.
minutes of rec time. The cells have been
That
unlocked.
looks pretty good. Beautiful. Everything's looking good. That obviously needs to be a regular. Okay. Oh, there's that. So now I can do my save. Now what I've got to do is I've got to transfer over the container logic. If you've got any questions, guys, now's the time to ask. Shout out to the one watching. Yeah, I've got to do something about this Twitch setup. It's not working for some reason. Everything's looking good. We're going for an hour now. Get this bad boy going. So that's really all I've got to do. I've got to transfer over the container logic over to the player component, and then I'll be able to access the character variable or the character reference through that component, and then I'm able to get the alerts and send the proper alerts to the player. It has to be done that way. It can't be done through the game mode component. I'd like it all to be in one component anyway. So that's what I've got to do next. And then I'll be able to get the wait logic from like for the container side, and then that's done. Then that's the whole inventory system done. And then like I was saying before, I've got to change the containers, or I've got to make a different version of the container where it's like your own personal storage. And obviously you're going to have potentially, yeah, because I have to save that. I have to save what's, yeah, I have to save that. So we've got the player inventory array, and then we're going to have a cell inventory array, which is going to be like a customized container, but it's personalized to you and only you can access it. So that way when you load into the game, all your cell inventory will get loaded straight into the player, and no other player can mess around with your storage. The only way other players can access it is if it's like a public container where it's some random place in the jail and you've tried to hide something there, and then someone's come in and looked in there and taken it. You know what I mean? So, but they won't be able to do that to your cell storage, which is pretty much your mattress. But you'll also have a player inventory, so you'll have an inventory on you as well. So there's that done. Now let's jump into here and see how plausible this is. Or what I should do, because we've been going for an hour, all I've got to do is transfer over that container logic and then fix a few things up, maybe optimize a few things, and then that's done. That's it, that done. And also I've got to make the second version of the container. So what I might do, just because it's the end of the stream, I might just jump in game and show you a little bit. If you haven't seen the map, I'll show you the map. I'll show you what's working, what I've got working. So there's pretty much nothing other than the inventory system now and interaction logic. There's also part of the announcement system built. I still got to build that, the rest of it. But we're making progress. We're making progress. I just stuffed around for a couple of days trying to do the inventory system, then it broke on me, and then I had to redo it, and then, but now it's working properly. Everything's working good. So what I got to do, or that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump in game. We're going to have a little bit of a play around, and then I'm going to end the stream. Then all I got to do is do that container logic, make that second container, make it sure it's a personal storage. I might make it so I might make a player variable which is instance editable. Oh, it doesn't need to be instance editable, but if that variable is not none, it's owned to that player. So all the containers will have that variable as a none, but when I spawn into my cell, I can connect this to the cell logic, and then make this container only accessible to me. But then I need a different variable, like a container contents. I need a cell contents as well, which I'll probably save on the main. Yeah, I'm going to do everything through the main component. So there's one component for everything. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a little bit of a play around. So we've got an inventory, we've got logic, we can drop, we can't use anything yet. Obviously there's only one object now, the shank. We've got our storage. This keeps having one in there because I've got it like that. But you know, we've got, let me go like this. We've got opening logic, closing logic. I like first person. So we've got the cells. If you haven't seen the showers, we've actually got the showers now, which is pretty cool. The medical unit's still in the same position. So this is pretty much where you're going to come once you get injured. You can't die in the game. You can get injured though. This is the rec room if you haven't seen that yet. And down here's the cafeteria. So like I said, like that fridge and probably these two are all going to be all accessible, so you can store stuff in them. So you can just come up to here, throw something in there. Hopefully the guard doesn't see it. Get searched by the guard. You got nothing on you. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse game between guards and inmates. Let's see what type of FPS we're getting. Oh, 40 frames a second, 60 frames a second. Ah, interesting. I think I might have to start optimizing this a little bit more than I already have. See, 70 frames a second. It's actually not bad. it wouldn't be as bad as it was if it was a massive open world, but maybe there's more things I can do to optimize it. But I'll show you up here the shoe. I'll show you like restricted doors. So we've got restricted doors. Only guards can enter them. I've got to make it so you actually need a card for this. I haven't done the card logic yet, but we can get into the maintenance room. We can get up into the sewer area. But that's pretty much where we are, guys. That's pretty much where we are. So the logic that I've added mainly is the inventory. So this is going to have container logic and stuff, and then you're going to have your own personal storage inside your cell, which is my cell here. And that's going to be our personal storage. But that's pretty much where we are, guys. That's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. So if you're new to the stream or new to this game altogether, you can jump into the description on YouTube. I've got links to the devlogs and also links to the other the other live streams for this game. I've actually been building other games throughout the live streams, but I pretty much just do these live streams and work on whatever I'm working on. But right now we're working on the prison game, guys. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the live stream, and there'll probably be one in the next couple of days. We'll see you then. Peace.